Hey everybody, you're listening to Smoked Meat. I'm your host, Brad Pittman. We're brought to you today by Joe's Underground in Augusta, Georgia, at the corner of 8th and Broad in the bottom of the Lamar building. Joe's is such a great place. Right now they're having a shutdown because of this here COVID virus. But they're going to open back up, and when they do, it's going to be one hell of a party. Go down there and see Jeremy and the gang. Have a good time when they open back up. In the meantime, go on their Facebook page, Joe's Underground. They've got the most awesome t-shirts right now. Go on in there and get you one. Show your pride. Just give them some love. Support them during all this. They're doing the right thing. Great food, great drinks, great people. I goes to Joe's and so should you. A couple of weeks ago, I had a young lady on my podcast, Miss Lisa London, phenomenal actress. Been in everything. And she is sneaky. She held back two things that were just about to pop out. And we're going to talk a little bit about those today. So we're just going to get to it. So how you doing, you sneaky devil?
I am absolutely great.
Yeah, I did not realize Acrylic and Choke were popping up here in the last 2 weeks. Those were so awesome.
Thank you. And Body of Night.
Yes.
And Heartbeat will be coming soon also.
Oh, man, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't got to see Choke yet. I was going to watch it last night and didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, it's on Vimeo on demand now, and then it's coming out on Amazon Prime and Tubi TV. They're all going to be on Amazon Prime eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Acrylic. I left my tail off at that movie. It was so good.
Oh, thank you, because it's my return to comedy after a really long time.
And you did a wonderful job in it.
Why, thank you.
That was just beautiful. It was almost kind of reminded me of your character reminded me a little bit of what was it? Absolutely Fabulous People. Remember that show?
Oh, thank you, because that's exactly what we were trying to do.
Yep.
Because what's wonderful about them is it's balls out comedy, right? But it's not slapstick. It's got that poignant underbelly. You know what I mean? That it's tragic in its comedy also.
Yeah. Yeah, and it was just such a good storyline, and there were a couple of twists in there. I'm like, really? Okay, I didn't see this coming, and it's hard to catch me on something like that because I watch for everything.
Exactly.
And the music in there is good. We were just talking about that. Howling at the Moon. I was not expecting that song. It was
Well,
it was
you're
good.
gonna be blown away by the music in Choke because it's a character in the film. That's how important. I mean, it always is, but in this one, it's almost like a magic music video come to life, like as if you were hallucinating about everything you're about in life.
Nice. Nice. Tell me a little bit about Choke. Like I said, I hadn't got to see it yet, but I'm gonna watch
Well,
it.
we're living in these crazy times now, and originally the film was going to be a lot more experimental and esoteric and non-linear, but the writer, producer, director Greg Hatanaka decided for today's times and talking to all the streaming services and everything that the best route would be to make it still as wild, but in a way that was more uplifting.
Yeah.
If you can do a dark psychological thriller, uplifting, you'll see what I mean when you watch it. There's parts of it that's just pure, beautiful, so beautifully shot that it's absolute eye candy, like Acrylic. And I mean that's his style, and he always does these wonderful colors and tints and mood in his films. So it's pretty great. I'm very, very proud of them.
Outstanding. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to that. And Heartbeat. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, Heartbeat, I have not seen that yet. And that's going to be the last one that Greg's finishing up. And it's also a psychological thriller. And it's got like kind of a old film noir vibe to it. So I'm really excited to see that one too. And then
Nice.
we just shot again for a film called Girl in Quarantine that's going to be coming out at the end of June in time for my birthday. So I'm very happy about that. And boy, was that a trip because when we were on quote unquote set, it was basically not even really a set. It's going to be green screen so that it could be done quickly and safely. Everyone had protective gear on. The crew all wore masks and gloves and everything. I was way far away from everybody, kind of isolated, and it was just a solo actor's dream in this situation because I'm a newscaster, but I also have a very a dark side because the whole movie set up to be like almost like a huge Zoom chat,
Mm.
and it peeks into their professional life, their personal life, and my personal life stuff I actually shot in my home. So it's the first time I've ever been my own set director, lighting person, hair and makeup, and I was perfectly tutored, with the hair and makeup people and the lighting people and Greg telling me exactly what to do. But I basically did it in my house, and we used all the modern technologies, and it's a great. I think it's going to just be a great little film. I'm very excited about it, and it was just so amazing to be working again.
Oh yeah. Well, of course it's going to be great. You're in it.
Why, thank you, Brad.
You're very, very welcome. And you know, it's neat that people are figuring out ways to go on ahead and keep creating because right now
Yes,
it's tough.
I read a wonderful article that Screen Actors Guild is saying, look, it's going to be a whole new world. We're going to have all new rules, but it's also going to be this wonderful spark of creativity because people are going to be forced to be as creative as possible.
Yeah, you know, I've been talking to some comedians and some actors and writers and everything, and if one thing good comes out of this is people, you know, they're writing more, they're having to use their brains because
Exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
look at me. I'm down here in my studio alone most of the time right now because I don't want to give this to
I
my
know.
family if I wind up getting it. And
Yeah, I
I'm
know. So
just
so you're I know, so you're isolated, so you get really creative. So you don't
exactly,
go crazy. I told you in my our last chat, I was like starting to write poetry again and sketch again, just because you want to keep your brain alive.
exactly, exactly. And you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of this as far as creativity goes because a lot of people are doing it.
I am so excited. I'm really, really excited.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, I know you don't have a whole lot of time today, and like I said, I saw all this stuff coming out. And I'm like, crap, I didn't get to half of this on our last one. We got to promote this.
I know it is coming out like gangbusters, and I am so happy about that. And what a doll you are to get me back on and tell everyone that it's out there now.
Hey, anytime. I support my people. You're part of the Smoke Meat family. You know, I got to
Thank
support you.
you so much. Thank you.
You are very, very welcome.